Okay, let's dive straight into the sources you sent over. We're tackling these really suspicious emails about crypto.com verification codes.
hmm Ones that look almost too perfect.
Exactly. They often mention hell at crypto.com or look like they could be from there. So, our mission today, are these legit or are we seeing, phishing getting really sophisticated?
That's the core question. It's fascinating, actually, how close they're getting.
Yeah, I saw one comment, someone said the email looked completely real. Like official logo, the layout was right, even the tone felt like crypto.com.
hmm
How can something that looks so identical be a fake? Where's the catch?
Well, that visual perfection is the first part of the scam. They've clearly upped their game, maybe even hired a proofreader.
Huh, seriously.
Based on what we're seeing in the sources, the first tactic is just pure polish. These emails are super polished, like you said. No typos, grammar's perfect.
Okay, so no obvious red flags there.
None. They want you focused on how good it looks because that builds immediate trust, right?
Uh-huh.
Makes you lower your guard.
So that's tactic A look perfect, but the actual the theft mechanism, that's tactic B.
Precisely. That's the domain spoofing. They count on you trusting the visuals so you don't look too closely at the sender.
Ah, okay. So we see things like support-crypto.com or maybe securitycryptocom.net.
Exactly like that. It looks almost right, maybe just one character off or a slight change in punctuation, but it's not the official domain.
And you probably wouldn't catch that unless you really examine the email header details.
Most people won't, especially if the email itself looks flawless and it's hitting you with urgency.
Right, which brings us to that fear element you mentioned. The sources highlight this as a major red flag.
Absolutely. If the email looks perfect and the address is almost right, the next step is psychological pressure, fear.
How does that work?
The email almost always screams something like urgent security issue or unauthorized access attempt.
Okay, designed to make you panic.
Totally. Log in NW or your account is at risk.
Okay.
That panic is what they rely on. It makes you click their fake link without thinking.
And once you click and enter your details on their fake page.
Game over. They've got your credentials. Account compromised.
Okay, so the usual advice is check for your anti-phishing code, right?
Yeah.
That unique word you set up specifically to verify official emails.
Usually, yes. That should be the safeguard.
But I sense a but coming.
Now, here's the twist. And it's kind of the perfect loophole the scammers are exploiting based on these sources.
Uh-oh.
It seems that sometimes even legitimate emails from crypto.com, things like, say, NFT updates, or maybe an account closure notification,
Yeah.
sometimes those real emails are reportedly showing up without that personalized anti-phishing code.
Wait, really? The official emails are missing the security feature.
That's what the sources suggest is happening, at least inconsistently.
Mm.
And if the real platform isn't always using its own security check,
And how can users rely on it to spot the fakes? Wow.
exactly, it undermines the whole system. That inconsistency becomes the vulnerability.
So, if you can't always trust the presence or absence of the anti-phishing code and the email looks perfect, what's the one simple rule? Especially when you're feeling that panic.
It boils down to this.
Yeah.
If you did not personally, just now, request a verification code or initiate an action that would require one,
Mm-hmm.
you have to assume that email is malicious.
Yeah.
It's poison. Don't touch it.
So just ignore it.
Pretty much. Do not click anything in the email. Don't reply. Definitely don't enter any information.
What should you do then?
Bypass the email completely. Go directly to the official Crypto.com app on your phone or type the official website address in your browser yourself. Log in there and check for any real notifications or alerts.
Okay, so verify independently through the official channel. Always. Never trust the email link itself.
That's the safest way. Always verify directly. Contact their official support if you're still unsure.
Makes sense.
And, if we zoom out a bit, connect this to the bigger picture. The rise of these perfectly written, professional-looking phishing scams,
Yeah.
it really raises a fundamental question, doesn't it?
Which-
In a world where even security alerts can be faked almost flawlessly, and maybe the platform's own safeguards aren't perfectly consistent, how do we need to change the way we interact with any urgent online communication?
Huh. Like developing our own internal zero trust policy for our inbox.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you build that personal verification habit?
Yeah.
Knowing the perfect scam isn't just possible, it's becoming standard. Something for you to think about next time an urgent email pops up.